Welcome back, guys. It's your boy, Mikey Balboa, also known as Michael Lark, and I'm here with season 18, episode 11 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. And this episode opens up with Zell, Bambi, and Sierra at dinner, and they're basically just catching each other up on what went down, what's happening in their lives, what happened in London. They basically congrat Sierra on her engagement. This girl gets engaged every fucking season. I don't know. She is a beautiful woman, but she must got that good. She must got that good that these men are just popping out rings left and right. Like, give me one. Give me one. Bambi tells Zell and Sierra, like, yo, Scrappy was going off in London. Like, him and Chaotic got into it. Scrappy threw a drink at him. It got on Amy, so she was in the mix too. And pretty much, like, it was just a messy situation. Like, they're into it because of the whole YouTube channel, and Scrappy wasn't pulling his part, so Chaotic outed him and just was talking shit online, and Scrappy wasn't with it. They've kind of got into a little scuffle last season, or earlier in the season, so tensions were already flying. Amy then decides to confront Scrappy on, like, do you have a baby coming or not? And Scrappy's like, basically, like, it's like none of your business. But Bambi thinks that the baby is Scrap's, but she don't know the girl, and Scrap don't know the girl that much. She's recommending that he get a DNA test, as he should. And they also tell Zell, like, hey, you should get a DNA test too, because you need to make sure that baby's yours, because you barely knew that girl too. And he tells them that basically Santana's up in the baby mom's DMs. He's causing havoc. He's causing drama. This girl's a school teacher. She don't need this. Plus, she's pregnant right now. Cut the shit. And everyone online is also coming at Zell because now it's public. And they're like, how you gay, but you got a girl pregnant? So now what the fuck is going on? Like, do you really even like this girl? This had to be a one-night stand. Like, y'all ain't no true relationship. They also tell him that he must have AIDS because he's a gay man. Like, the internet is messy. As someone who's bisexual, I get it. Someone who's also feminine, I get it. They believe that you can't like girls or you can't like both genders. People don't understand bisexuality, and it's a known thing. It's a common thing. And I guess only the people who feel that way can understand. It's only for the person who feels that way for them to understand. Let's clock that motherfucking T. You don't need to understand unless you're sleeping with me. Oh. And the scene basically ends there. And like, I don't get this, bro. They care so much about someone else. I don't know you. You're not sleeping with me. Why the fuck do you care about what I do and who I sleep with? If it's not affecting you, don't worry about it. Don't try to understand. Don't go snooping. Don't be saying this. Don't be saying that. Mind your fucking business. And just because you, let's say if you're another female and you don't want to be with a man who also likes men, that is you. But there's other females out there who don't give a fuck. And vice versa. If you're a lesbian, like, everyone's different. And we should all accept everyone for who they love and who they want to sleep with. Why is that so hard? Why does it matter to you so much? Because I can give two fucks about what you do with your pussy or what you do with your dick. I don't. I really don't give a fuck. Like, I'm gonna support whatever you want to do because it doesn't involve me. I don't care. Okay, so the next scene opens up with, oh my God, it opens up with Ashley and Amy, and they kind of have a sit down, and she catches her up on London, and it's basically like, girl, your man is out here flirting with bitches in London, like, and Ashley's like, yo, that's crazy, because he was just stepping it up, like, we just found out he took the DNA test that kid really isn't his, as we saw earlier in the season, and the name change, we can't do anything about that. He loves that kid, whatever. We just gonna keep it. It is what it is. At least the kid ain't really his. We trying to move forward. But Amy's like, girl, but no, he's acting worse than Scrappy. Like, he was all over this girl. And she basically shows Ashley, like, girl, I'm coming with receipts. Like, I'm not just here to just tell you what I saw. Like, I can give you proof. And so she shows her Scrappy's live, and Scrappy is just even calling Zane out, like, dude, you've been holding this girl's hand the whole fucking time. Like, y'all been touching hands forever now. And Amy's like, yeah, bitch. And he was fucking lying with the whole Scrappy and Chaotic situation. So I'm not shocked that he's acting this way because he's a fucking liar. So if he's lying to you, I'm sorry, girl, but like, now you got proof. And I kind of feel bad for Ashley, like, she was basically just found all of this out about his kid, and that he was seeing this other girl the whole time that they were together. She had no idea. It's embarrassing. It's sad. It breaks the trust. It breaks the foundation. It makes you hard to move on, but you love someone and you just don't even know how to move from there because they've just been lying to you for fucking years about something really big too. So it's just crazy. And look at her face. Like, girl, I feel you, girl. And based off what they'd already went through and what he did in the past, you gonna come to London and do that shit too? Especially after I just found out all the shit that I found out, Ashley. So we get back from commercial break and it basically opens up with a few short cut scenes. Pretty much it's Sierra calling her mom. Her mom hasn't been answering. It's been going straight to voicemail. So I wonder what's happening there. I guess we're going to find out sooner in the episode. And then, of course, Mama D welcoming Shakira, a.k.a. I'm guessing Scrappy's potential baby mama. It's about to get messy in here and we about to get some tea, some receipt, some juice, whatever you want to fucking call it. We about to find out the truth. The Shakira enters the house with Mama D. It basically cuts to now Scrappy and Bambi. They've made up since their last argument, the last episode, and Scrappy just apologized profusely. And they're kind of getting along. They're out at the park with the kids right now, and they just seem to be one big happy family. And Bambi, she's not too upset about the whole Scrappy having a baby situation. She's like, I mean, it doesn't involve me. I'm just trying to, check in on you, see where your head's at, how you feeling. Like, are you ready to tell the kids? Because they're going to need to know, like, you aren't necessarily all wrong. I think it takes both people, but is this something that's going to change your life? Are you ready for this? And Scrappy's kind of like, nah, bro, like, I never had a baby by someone I don't know, who I don't love, who I haven't been with, who doesn't really know much of anyone I know as well. And like, I wake up with anxiety attacks because my life's about to change all over again. And this is not good timing. I don't need this right now. And I feel you, but then that's why you should have used protection. And we don't want to point the finger at you, Scrap, because we know you're going through a lot. We know your mom is dying and you're just not in the best mental state. But you're still doing dumb shit. And we gotta hold you accountable for it. Like, you're a grown-ass fucking man. Get your shit together. Think before you do stuff. It's not all about fun and in the moment. Like, think about everything you do and what comes after it. And we shouldn't have to tell you this for someone as grown as you are and as successful as you. Like, this is just a typical guy in my neighborhood. Like, this ain't nothing new. Like, this is real life shit, real shit that happens. Like, I've seen situations like this before. Like, people in my family are like this if we want to be real. So it's just like, that's why it would never be me, because I've seen it. I've seen it already. And it's not fun. And there's no getting out of it. There's no running away from it. It is what it is. So after Bambi tells Scrap, like, I'm not here to judge you. I'm just here to, tell you the reality of the situation. The scene cuts to Zell in his Dolulu state with his baby mama. And basically, they haven't even talked in a week or more. Like, how, I don't understand how you can talk to someone who's carrying your baby in over a week, but you were talking about the drama on the internet and that Santana was causing her, but you never spoke with her. Then she tells him here at the meetup that she's not even pregnant anymore. What? Does the father of your child not know that you don't have the baby inside you anymore? So I was like, yo, you didn't call me. You didn't say you weren't feeling well. Like, I feel played. Like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, why wouldn't you talk to me? And she's like, well, if you would have talked to me, you would have known about it. It's just stupid pettiness. I just so confused. I don't understand what's going on. Like, yes, I could see, like, y'all clearly did not want a baby together. It was never that. But, like, the way people even move about situations after you're kind of already locked in, you kind of still have to do things the right way. And I feel like this was not the right way at all. And this is why the internet is saying the shit that they were doing. And I don't think y'all proving them wrong. Alice and Santana's in the mix of it. And I don't think it's made it any better. I mean, She didn't really say whether she had a miscarriage or an abortion, but she said, I did tell you I had high risk pregnancy. So I'm guessing we're assuming it was a miscarriage, but that never came out her mouth. Honestly, she's probably relieved because Zell seems all over the place. He's clearly not ready for a baby. I'm guessing nor was she. And it's probably for the better and the better for this baby because all this whole situation is just now, I kind of really feel bad for Zell because no matter how the situation was, he was excited for this baby. He always wanted one. And I feel like his heart was there, but maybe communication and follow up and all that stuff wasn't there, especially with the baby mama since they don't really like know each other like that. But he wanted this baby, whether he believes he was ready or not. And this is a sad moment. I mean, two parents just lost their child. Like, I can only imagine. And what's even crazier is that he feels kind of betrayed by Santana for causing all this shit and maybe potentially having something to do with it. But that's the first person you call. Tell me you're toxic without telling me you're toxic. Like, what are we doing here? You don't got a bestie, a parent, somebody else to call who didn't cause the chaos in your life, but you can talk to him, but not your baby mama. But honestly, Zell just feels like Santana maybe has something to do with it, whether he caused her stress and caused her to lose a baby. Santana's flipping like, how are you going to blame me for this shit? How is this my fault? And the conversation's not going well, but they still clearly love each other. So let's see what happens. So because Scrappy doesn't tell Mama D anything about him and his business, Mama D finds out about his baby mama. She invites him over. And honestly, I can see why Mama D always in his business because clearly, Scrappy, you don't make good motherfucking choices. So she gotta look out for you and she gotta find out the tea because one, you ain't gonna tell her because she gonna stop you from doing the dumb shit that you wanna do. Mama D says she's disappointed, but she expected him to do some dumb shit because he always doing some dumb shit, especially with his dick. So Shakira tells Mama D basically that she's 29 weeks and that's basically over 6 months. So Mama D's like, a baby shower needs to be had. Now I see why Bammy's telling Scrappy, like, you gonna need to let the kids know soon because the baby almost here. Like, for some reason, I thought she was not as pregnant as she was. Did I miss something? Girl about to pop. And she basically tells Mama D that she's successful, she's educated, she could do whatever the fuck she wants. And she's here. And she's gonna have a conversation with Scrappy because things have to be said and expectations have to be set. And so the next scene cuts to Ashley and Zane in their home. Ashley basically has Zane in the doghouse. He's in the basement in the studio, or I don't know exactly where this is, but all I know is he in the cut. And she and him have been avoiding each other. But she's ready to confront him like, what the fuck were you doing in London? I'm going to give you one more time to fucking tell me because Amy told me everything. So if you're saying anything different than she is, we going to call it out right now. So I'm going to give you one more time to fucking tell me because it seems like you left some shit out. And he's like, what the fuck? You know how the men who've been cheating do. What are you talking about? What happened? I was drunk. I don't know what happened. I hate when they pull that dumb shit. Like, oh, now you don't know what happened. But you're saying, I told you everything, but you never left out the part that you were too drunk to even remember what you did. So there you're already lying and you're already playing with me and you're about to get slapped. Second, because I'm getting mad for Ashley. Then he's trying to deflect, talking about, your friends want to fuck me and blah, blah, blah. Do you want to be single? No, do you want to be single? Because you're the one who's out here fucking up, not me. So what are you talking about? Why are you threatening me talking about you going to leave me? Because I'm questioning about what you fucking did in London. Because you clearly wasn't on your best behavior. And Ashley's like, you know, like, I don't believe you. And he's like, what, you're going to believe your friends over me? And she's like, no, I believe videos. I see video proof. So, like, what the fuck? She basically tells her, go talk to Rashida. Nigga. Now you're snitching on yourself. So you are cheating. You're acting like her out on these streets. And you want me to go talk to Rashida because she could tell you how to move and handle this situation. Like, but you weren't doing anything, so what the fuck I need to talk to Rashida for? The fact that you can even make that connection to their relationship already tells me everything I need to motherfucking know. He's single. Ashley, that's your answer. Cut him. Here, bitch, I'll hand you the motherfucking knife. The fuck? And he's talking about how Amy don't even have it, no man. What does that have to do with it? What does that have to do with you cheating and you doing shit you weren't supposed to do in London? Like, you're trying to deflect. You're really pissed at Amy for snitching on you, which means you did what I'm accusing you of doing, pretty much. Like, you. Then after Ashley storms off on him, he calls Scrappy and was saying, like, take that shit down. Like, now you don't want her to see what you did. Like, you a bum ass bitch. Like, disgusting. And this is why females don't trust men shit now. And anybody who's rappers or in the industries or do whatever situation you do or hang around you, because look at what y'all fucking do. You talking to someone who probably does the same motherfucking and has done the same motherfucking shit. Like, it, this is why, and this is why some black men have the reputation that they have, because of y'all. Also, now all of a sudden he knows who the girl's name is. Like Ashley not gonna watch this shit back. Like, nigga, are you dumb or are you stupid? Just real, like, I can't even be attracted to someone just that. Ugh. Like, I literally got the ick with him right now. Like, yes, my girl Ashley come through. Ashley comes in the room and she's like, yeah, I just heard everything you said. Yeah, we call him in the motherfucking lie. Thank you, Scrappy. Thank you. Like, yes, Ashley, clock it. She don't even need to wait for the episode now. Go ahead, girl. Get him. Choke him. Look at what you talking to Scrappy for? If you don't tackle his ass and see, y'all men ain't shit. Cause Scrappy over here with bro code having his boys back, lying, laughing. Like, it's funny. Like, it's not funny. You're playing with someone's emotion, someone's life. Like, if you want to do that dumb shit, just break up with them. Like, I just don't understand why you got to do all that and be that way to someone just because you want your cake and eat it too. It's disgusting, honestly. And honestly, I've seen this kind of shit happen with my family members and my friends, and I just don't like it. Like, this is probably the reason why I would just rather stay single. I ain't got to worry about shit like this. Like, to be honest, like, go to bed, sleep good. So now the scene cuts with Scrappy dealing with his situation and his new baby mama. And he's just like, yo, your mom is the one who invited me out here. Scrappy's like, yo, she is not here again. And she's like, yeah, you know, she wants to throw a baby shower. Are you coming? Also, I'm going to take a DNA test after the baby's born because during the pregnancy, it's a risk and I'm not with that. And she's like, and if the baby is yours, you know, I want a fucking apology. I want a trip and a big ass gift. And by big ass gift, I mean a brand new car. I could use one. And Scrappy's like, yeah, don't we all? And I'm like, shit. I'm about to fly to Atlanta, like, get me a car too. Scrappy's like, yo, since you want to do all this shit, like, baby moms, the other baby moms, they want to meet you. And she like, shit, are they cool? And he like, yeah, I think they're cool. And she's like, yeah, but are they cool? And she's throwing jokes out like, we gonna name the baby Cinco. Can I borrow a stroller from them? Like, can I have it? Like, because we know you got kids. So, of course, the gays finally meet in person, and it's fucking messy. Like, Zell's still blaming Santana just because he liked the post and reached out to her family to see who the girl was. He thinks that that caused her and to lose the baby and heighten things. And okay, maybe. But then he also tells Santana that he wants to be with him, which Santana basically says that that's what Zell said. But didn't Zell just say in the last scene that he don't want to be with Santana? And the girl was like, and now we see exactly why. Like, this whole situation just messy. Like, I don't get it. But I guess we don't have to worry too much about it anymore. And this is probably the last we'll hear of it. But just to continue, Santana basically is like, she's telling me, showing me info, and you talking to her like you want to be with her. Like, it's more than just a baby mama situation. Is it more than just, I just want to use her to have a baby because you went to Mexico with her and then she ended up pregnant? So I was just trying to make sure she wasn't trying to trap you. Like, I obviously know if this goes forth and she really has a baby and I still choose to be with you, like, that's just what I have to deal with. And I respect that. So I don't think he was coming with that energy to get her away. Like, but if he's still going to be involved with Zell and she's going to be there, he want to know what the situation is, which is understandable. So I'm confused why Zell even feels a way about it. Like, it's just hurting my fucking brain. And Santana's like, you've been being flip-floppy. It seems she only knows shit because you telling her shit. You telling me shit. You being flip-floppy, going back and forth, but you're not being 100 with neither of us. Like, you kind of low-key caused this shit. But, like, I don't think what I was doing was investigating has caused a miscarriage. Maybe finding out, like, you still in love with me maybe caused it to have a miscarriage. And he throwing shade at that. And baby mama was throwing shade at him talking about, like, I'm not, like, getting involved with the man with the beard and the booty. And that shit had me fucking dying. That shit had me rolling. I had to pause my shit. I couldn't even put it in because my speech was inaudible. Like, and so Santana's like, you need to blame yourself because, like, maybe if you were 100% with both of us, there wouldn't have been any stress or confusion. Like, and the world wouldn't be feeling that way either. They leave the restaurant arguing, and Zell basically throws food at Santana and is calling him an op. But, like, Zell, you need to be mad at yourself. And the scene basically ends there with Zell driving away in the car, screaming out the window. Like, it's just. But this episode it was good. It was decent. I love the dynamic between Scrappy and Bambi. I didn't think they would ever get to this place again. Cut that. The fact that they are the way that they are now is just amazing to see. And I love how they are doing this for the kids. I think it's healthy, and I think it only stops the cycle. I think Zayn and Ashley need to break up because he's just a liar and he wants to be a liar. It's not like he's accidental or regretful. It seems like he's intentional, but he wants to hide it. So that's hella weird. And then Zayn just needs to take accountability. Unfortunately, some bad, sad shit happened, but they need to move on from the situation. They're arguing about this, but what's done is done. So let's see how next episode comes. But with that, it's a wrap.